What's up, guys? I'm back again for another episode. I've been putting these out a lot more frequently recently. Yeah, I mean it's a thing. Yeah, probably just because it's June, it is summer. I'm in a little bit of a break right now, school-wise. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm uploading more videos. Yeah. So, what's been going on? What am I saying? I don't know. I just make it a thing that I have to whoa, I just discovered a cave. Look at this. Oh, this was like a cave I was exploring, I would assume, when I was playing in this world, huh? I'm just thinking about my vocal tics again, okay? I don't know. I had an idea of, can I go an entire episode without saying the word like, and it, cause yeah, I've been checking that over recently. I say it 500 million times, but it's like, it's lumped in. Yeah, I have to say like and as bridge words, every time I want to say something to get my point across, yeah. It's like, I don't know, it's hard, it's hard for me to talk consistently without using those words, and just I've been noticing it too that the earlier episodes I wasn't using like as much. Yeah, but the trade-off was that I just spoke insanely freaking slow. The trade-off was the trade-off was that it took me I don't know what was into me. I don't know. I guess I took the whole these are supposed to be really chill, way too far in terms of I don't know. I guess earlier on I didn't want to have the feeling of trying too hard to talk about things, but I don't know. I guess that it's just transformed now that now that it's later, now that I think episode 20 episode 20 of this series onwards, I unconsciously, maybe subconsciously, whatever the term is, made the decision I want to talk about things in these videos, these aren't just gonna be videos where I play a game and talk about things on the side. I feel I've been talking about that a lot recently, but it's just what happens when I go over my old videos. Yeah, it's rough, man. I don't know. I keep on thinking, I think if someone were to discover my old videos, I mean, it's a good thing that YouTube videos are from newest to oldest, right? I don't think I would want anyone to go back further down than episode 15, I think almost everything before then, even Emily's Away too, which I did, which was the first non-Minecraft game I did. Even that, I don't know, it was rough. It's rough watching that back because I'm just yeah, I have so many gaps between what I say. But yeah, I guess I just this, yeah, I mean, obviously this is just how we talk, it really is. I say and I don't know 500 million times whenever I want to say something. Yeah, maybe I should script these. But well, yeah, I mean, the whole point of having a script. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point of writing in general, is that you don't necessarily include these words. But I don't know. Honestly, what can I do about these tics, man? What can I do about using these words less in speech, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm not on broadcast or anything. I think maybe. But that's the thing, it's the whole thing is this is all a freestyle. I'm supposed to just, yeah, that's the one thing I've kept consistent though, is that, well, yeah, I've talked about going in with predetermined things I want to say, but I'm never this is gonna take up, all the episode. I think most of the time I'm like, this episode is gonna be about me talking about this, right? Yeah, like episode, yeah, like 25, 6, like 24, 5, 6, that stretch. But, I don't know. What was I saying in terms of that? See, I already lost my track. When I'm freestyling it and I don't have a predetermined topic in mind, like, it's understandable that I use all these words because I don't know, I just don't have I just don't have the structure, the whole yeah. The one thing I've kept consistent from, then to now is like it's still the same, but it's still like unstructured, I can talk about anything, basically, right? I have it in my mind that like I can just bounce around from topic to topic whenever, however I want to, within reason. There are just some things where it's like, what's the point of talking about them? Yeah, which is more of a thing now. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the nostalgia and rehashing arc isn't done yet. Oh god. Anyways. Do you know what? I'm not nostalgic about a time when I went to my friend's house when I was 10 years old, and I'm trying to set something up. Oh man, dude, I'm trying to set something up. Okay. There was one day on Twitter. It's still going somewhat. There, in between the frickin' it's Morbin time and frickin', all of that. There was there was a tweet. There was a tweet. I guess I need to bring it up right now, where someone just posted a picture of a Reddit thread, because that's just how you get viral tweets nowadays, right? And it's like, yeah. The tweet is just like, I don't know, no offense to like the Swedish people, but it's like, really, y'all, you do this? And then it's just a picture. Yeah, it's like, in the Reddit comments, someone talked about being at a friend's house, and then like dinner was ready, and then the friend told the guy to wait in his room while he comes downstairs and eats food. And it's like, there you go, that's it. Sweden, done. Sweden's reputation tanked. We are no longer adopting the Nordic model, okay? Even though, like, Denmark, Finland, we're no longer adopting that. You're done to us, Sweden, in terms of everyone else's eyes. I don't know. It's not really a thing where people were aggressive about it, but it was a thing where people were clowning on it, right? Yeah. There's a difference. Because there's a difference in terms of like these viral tweets, right? Yeah, I feel like there's a difference. I feel like there's a difference between like laughing at something and laughing with something. Obviously, you get told that early on in regards to humor. I feel like this latest Twitter thread, viral Twitter thread, is a case of like laughing with rather than laughing at. The turning red 9/11 thing was laughing at to me, right? It was dogpiling for the sake of like, look how stupid this guy's opinion is, right? Bean Dad was like, dogpiling because look how frickin', stupid this guy looks, talking about like not opening a can of beans for his daughter, Like, but I feel like the difference, yeah, I like that this is just a general thing where it's just like, like, people are just like memeing it like, oh good, don't go to your Swedish friend's house because you're not gonna get fed, you're just gonna be hungry. I'm fasting, it's that Swedish diet or something. It's like, oh man, it's good, man. I just think it's funny, man. It's so funny. Yeah. I think like, I don't know, I somehow didn't manage to talk about it last episode, but oh god, it's just funny, man. It's just, and I guess like, what are my opinions on it, I mean, like, everyone is mostly agreeing that it's a weird thing, right? And I feel like it was an opportunity for people of other cultures to share like what they think, right? And like I feel like mostly in American culture, even though, right? Like American culture is very like individualistic, compared to other ones, like Asian cultures, because it's the thing, like Asian culture, Latino culture, I would assume, right, is very much like you feed your guests, right? Like a guest is in your home, you freaking feed them, and you feed them a lot, right? I'd assume like Italians are like that too. It's like you feed people in your home, like, but like I think most Americans, most Western people are like, yeah, that's weird. Like, like I would never, a lot of people being like, I would never, have someone in my house and not give them food or something. I don't know. It just opens the thing, yeah, one thing that people aren't talking about, one aspect of this that people aren't talking about that I'm interested in is, people are like, it's like, okay, all right, I understand the point, right? Generally, people are like, oh, why, that's so weird, like, why wouldn't you just, like, if the meal is prepared, and if you have, like, just enough food, like why wouldn't you friggin' just like invite the friggin' person over to feed them, right? Yeah. Oh man. And yeah, but it's like, I don't know, yeah, my perspective, my added point that I want to talk about, I guess, is like, yeah, let's say I was that friend, in the, and somehow I get, let's say I was the friend, got invited to dinner, right? That I actually got to eat food, I guess, like maybe not at a Swedish person's house. So like, let's say I got invited to dinner at a friend's house. Okay, what if they prepare food, right? Like no matter what, I don't know. Okay, to me, like what if they prepare like, God, I'm just trying to think of, what if they prepare like, pizza, but like they replace the tomato sauce with ketchup, and like the cheese is like just like the like the shredded cheese that's like uncooked that they put on tacos, and like the bread is like the dough is just like stale, right? Like what if they make like Filipino spaghetti where it's like the tomato sauce is like ketchup? What if they make omu rice where the top of it is like ketchup? Like anyway, I'm just inserting like any of this. Like it could be any family making these things, but it's like, I go in, I'm like, my friend's like, oh hey, let's eat, and then I'm like, I sit at the table and then I find that, okay, POV, you're me, POV, you're me, and someone who like will almost just like gag at the sight of ketchup and the smell of ketchup, right? What do you do? What would you do? Like honestly, what would you do in this situation? Like what would you do in this situation? What would you do? If like I'm not talking about like I guess like I'm kind of pushing it to the limit. I'm pushing the whole like, what if you get invited to a friend's house and then the food they cook is like not good to its limit for me in my circumstance, right? And I feel like this has been a thing that happened before, right? Like the answer most people would have is just like, you eat it no matter what, right? And it's like, I generally agree. Like, you want to be polite as a guest in someone's home, but it's like, look, man, I'm not gonna freaking eat anything with ketchup on it. And it's like, yeah, and it's like, okay, like, try to guess with my personality how it would be if I was like, excuse me, I don't like ketchup. It's like, you know how freaking like I don't know, like, how just like embarrassing that would be for me to just like just be like, I don't like stuff like that, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's like the foods I mention are very unrealistic that they would make them for dinner, but like, I don't know. What if like what if I go to a Filipino friend's house and they just make spaghetti like that, It's like, what if I don't know, like, I don't know. It's like, what if, like, What if they have like meatloaf? You know, yeah, that's an American thing, right? What if they have like meatloaf and they like it, and it's like the freaking ketchup on it instead of like gravy? What if, you know, it's like, God, like what am I supposed to do, man? Yeah, again, oh God, I'm continuing the therapy trend. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what, like, honestly, what am I supposed to do in that situation? I'm asking, like, I don't know, anyone, anything. Yeah, I guess. Let me put yourself in another person's shoes. Put yourself in another person's shoes. You're someone, and like, yeah, you get invited to a friend's house. And then your friend's parents are like, we're having barbecue tonight. We're having like, you know, yeah, we're having barbecue. Or, you know, any kind of barbecue. It can be like Korean barbecue or just like, I don't know, freaking like baby back ribs. It can be whatever, right? And like and then you go, I'm like a vegetarian, I'm vegan. It's like what do you do then, man? It's like what do you do? You know? It's like, well, like with like, it's like, well, you can have some coleslaw. It's like what do you do, honestly, in that situation, man? Like, I don't know. It like there's just so many like specifics to this, like, you know, eating food at someone's house thing that like people aren't going over. Like, what? Yeah, honestly. And yeah, and I guess like my greater point to it is like that I would rather my friend be Swedish. Like, I would rather my friend's family be Swedish, like, than have to deal with that awkwardness. Like, I don't, you know, there's a thing in Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Like, I think it's like the green one. Was it The Last Straw? Where as like Greg and Roderick are at his grandparents' house, and then he makes this thing called like watercress salad, which is like just like cold cucumbers and freaking lettuce, and like in a pool of vinegar, right? And it's like, yeah, like he doesn't want to eat it, right? Like they don't want to eat it, right? But it's like they have to freaking like eat it to be like, oh, that's what you made for us, you know? It's like, what? Like, how come like no one is freaking accounting for just like people being bad cooks? You know? It's like, what if they're just bad cooks? What if the food they make is bad, right? Like, you can't just give me the freaking cop out of like you eat it anyway, right? Some, like, there are limits to that, man. There are limits to that. You know? Like, obviously, if it's like a little change, right? If it's like, I don't know, if yeah, like, you know, I think like the general principle should be that you should try to freaking be polite as much as possible and like eat what they cook for you. But it's like, I don't know. There's some people who are like very, very hard and fast on the rule of like, you eat what they cook for you. But it's like I don't know, man. Am I just an extremely selfish person? Like I feel like I'm like relaying like a Curb Your Enthusiasm freaking skit, you know? I feel like I'm relaying a Curb Your Enthusiasm thing where it's like I get labeled the freaking asshole for like not wanting to eat food I know I won't like, right? Yeah. I guess that would only be a Curb Your Enthusiasm thing if I make a big show of it. If I'm like, nah, I don't like that. You know, like I would never verbalize it. If I was in that, if I was in the situation of like not like being, you know, just like, you know, like being grossed out by the food I see, right? Due to just, you know, for me, ketchup, freaking, you know, mustard and freaking mayonnaise and stuff, right? It's, or like, I don't know, like ranch dressing on something. Like, I don't know, I'd be like I don't know what I do, man. Like, I honestly don't know what I do. Honestly, like seriously. Oh man, yeah. I guess like, yeah, true. I don't know. Yeah, I guess just, yeah. I would just like, I would, yeah. Like, obviously, it's the whole thing of like, you would try to find the one thing you can like reasonably eat, right? And like just eat that. But it's like, oh God, I don't know. I'm just saying that there's just so many layers to this. There's just so many layers to it. You can't just like have just the principle of like you eat what they cook you, you know? And you know, you can't, it can't be that freaking simple. There should be freaking fail safes. There should be like alternative like options of just like it shouldn't be freaking frowned upon if you invite someone over for dinner. If you invite someone over, well, I mean, if you're inviting someone over specifically for dinner, I would assume they would let you in on like what they're having before you come over. But it's like, you know, not always. Well, yeah, true. If you're just hanging out and it's just like, oh, my parents cooked dinner or something, I don't know. Yeah, I guess if it's like, hey, come over to my place for dinner. We're having, spaghetti. We're having, whatever. But like, I don't know. I'm just saying it can't be. It can't be as simple. The principle can't be as simple as like, you eat what they cook you, and that's it. Because like, I don't know. Like, I'm like just a genuine question for those people. Like think of like your least favorite food. Think of the food you do not want to freaking even touch. Think of a food you do not want to even be in the vicinity of, And like, if you say that you have none, you're a liar. You're a freaking liar. Like, don't give me that. 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 I'm such an open person. I'll try anything. It's like, no. You'll try it, but in your mind you're gonna think it's horrible, right? Like, I guess that's a whole thing of like, I guess like the situation going from there is like, if they come up with like your least favorite food, or the food like a food you're grossed out with, then it's like, I don't know, you either like try to but like what if like you can't do that though, like like, I don't know. I'm just exposing myself here, but like, I feel like I would be this way with spaghetti, I mean, even if it's like traditionally made with like tomato sauce, like, I don't know. I feel like just like, I don't know, a lot of times the scent of tomato sauce, like the scent of like spaghetti and the ravioli and like lasagna just throw me off, because it's just too strong, and like the tomato, it just like, I don't know. Like, I've never really tried to eat spaghetti, to be honest, right? Oh, man. Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. Yeah, like that situation, it would be spaghetti for me. What was I going on? Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, to the person who has that strict hardline rule of you eat what they give you. If they were confronted with a food they didn't like, they would just be like, okay then, I guess I'll just eat it. But to be polite, it's the whole thing of just like eating it to be polite. But it's like, I don't know, like, isn't it just like, what, like, honestly, like, what if it's just like you don't like the food, Oh man. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, like, if I was in the situation of like, okay, I like, say I go with it. Say I go with just eat the food, right, or something. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess like, how much of a portion size would be acceptable to be like, oh, okay, you're enjoying the food, like, how much of a like. I'm just thinking like if there's like a side dish, maybe if they make spaghetti, like, what would the side dish of spaghetti be? Like garlic bread? Like, what if I just like stack my plate full of garlic bread, and then they're like, is there anything wrong? Is there, like, why don't you try some of the spaghetti? And then I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm watching my weight, actually. Maybe I'm just thinking of all the scenarios, man. I'm just thinking of all the scenarios of just like, what would you do if you I don't know. It's the whole like being polite. Like, I don't know. It's the whole thing. There's also the other option of, okay, you get presented with the food, your least favorite food, the food you hate, and then, like, what if you're just like, no, I'm good, thanks. It's like, yeah, I guess you can do that, right? You can do that, obviously. Okay, there's probably the most sensible solution to what I'm asking, right? But I don't know, like, there probably like are a lot of families that would be like, no, we insist, we need to feed you, man, you're in our home. But I'd be like, it's like what reason would you give, like, of just like, oh, I ate before. It's like, okay, yeah, I guess you in that situation, you just do whatever you can to let them know that it's okay for them to not feed you. And my greater point is, I'm okay with the Swedish thing. It's cool, right? Like, is there really any like cultural like thing? Is there any like downside to this, to be honest? Because it's like, Yeah, like I would assume there are instances in Sweden where they do invite guests over to eat food, right? Like there's instances of that, but I feel like it's just in most instances that like they don't go out of their way to feed guests, right? Like they don't make extra freaking food to feed guests, you know? They don't do that. I would assume, right? Oh man. Oh man. Please. uh I guess maybe Sweden would be a cool place to live in, yeah. Oh yeah, and also that's also kind of my question too of like that ask Reddit thing of like, was that, yeah, I would assume that's like just Swedish family members, right? So I would assume it crosses over even if like there's a Swedish family living in the US, they just keep that, you know. Oh man, they just keep that, part of their culture. Yeah, it's nice, like that's the thing. It's like what are we like? What have we been freaking like doing as a society where it's like we're like we just suddenly don't respect a freaking aspect of like a person's culture? Like why are we like why, like honestly, but like more jokingly than not, like why aren't we respecting Swedish culture? Like why aren't we doing that? Like look, we should just respect Swedish culture. That's just that's just the values and manners there, right? It's like there are other weird freaking manners in every freaking culture, Oh man, I don't know. There's a bunch in like Filipino culture, right? Oh my god, come on, creeper, come on now. Oh man, oh god, oh boy. Oh man, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's the whole thing. Like, what is the next like just general culture thing that's gonna be memed? be the Twitter protagonist of the day. What is the next one, man? What's the next one? Oh god. Yeah, it's fine. Anyways, I would want to be Swedish, man. What else, man? What else? Yeah. Oh, here I am leaving a massive gap of space here. Oh, come on. This creeper's still here. Yeah. Become an expert. Ooh. If only we had shields. Yeah, the shield was cool. Shields were cool in the PC version, but man, am I done ranting about that? That was a big one. Yeah. I mean, obviously, it's a thing I have a lot of thoughts on. Yeah. How many times did I say like and in that? Yeah. Well, I guess I'll check it back when I'm editing. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, true. And also, I don't, yeah, do I have to explain myself on like my picky eaterness? Oh, that's a whole nother thing in general. People, yeah, I hate it, man. Do you know what I honestly freaking hate? The railing against people who are picky eaters. I I don't understand, like my god, dude. Yeah, it's a thing that it's none of your effing frickin' business that someone's a picky eater, man. I'm sorry, but honestly it isn't, man. It's like, I feel like, I guess there's levels to being a picky eater. Like my picky eaterness is that, I don't want anything with condiments on it. Like, I don't want if you give me a hot dog, I'm not gonna frickin' put mustard on it or ketchup on it, right? It's like, I don't like frickin', it's like, I don't know, it's the whole thing. Yeah, like, I don't know, barbecue sauce is a very shaky thing with me, right? Like, I've come to appreciate ribs, but it's like, yeah, like, it has to, there has to be, like, quality to the ribs, right? Like, you can't, like, I'm not gonna frickin' eat ribs from frickin' Applebee's. Like, I'm sorry, right? Like, that's just, like, they just take like the cheapest ass freaking, I don't know. Like, I've made ribs a few times in my life. Like, I've just gotten like was it like just, a rack from like, the grocery store, but it's like, I do not like sauce them at all, right? I just season them. And like put them in the oven, Yeah. Barbecue, yeah, mayo is a no to me. Like, ranch is a no, Yeah, like soy sauce is fine. Teriyaki is fine. Orange chicken is fine, right? Okay, I'm not that picky. God. I guess I'm just gonna talk about my picky eaterness for a bit. I want to talk about other things, but like, okay, all right. Yeah, yeah, teriyaki chicken's fine, orange chicken is fine, kung pao chicken is fine. Yeah, but it's, yeah, like because like the thing with like orange chicken is a glaze. Like teriyaki chicken is glazed, you know? Like if you have like ribs and like the sauce is just a glaze, right? But like some freaking barbecue places don't understand that. It's like they're just like, "Oh, wow, we're so proud of our sauce. We're just gonna freaking, just like smother." It's like, "No, don't smother it, glaze it, just get like I don't know. It's like I don't know. Like yeah, like I don't understand the whole thing of just like you don't want to taste the freaking meat beyond the damn rib. It's like you just want to taste the sauce first and foremost. It's like no, that's not how it should work, man. In my view, in my perfect world. Yeah, I guess I'm just expanding on my yeah. Okay, what else am I picky about? I don't know. I mean, I've never tried stuff like Indian food. Yeah, I've never tried like tikka masala. I feel like I would like that. Yeah, like I don't know if it extends to curry. I feel like I would like curry. Yeah, yeah, because like in the Philippines, yeah, there's a dish called like curry curry. It's like Kari, right? Twice. And it's like it's a dish where it's like you get like there's like chicken or like pork or beef. I don't know. I think it's like beef. I think it's like you like it's in like a broth, not a broth. It's thicker than a broth, but it's like it's like peanut like sauce or something. Yeah, like that. Like I'm just explaining all of the sauces, right? I'm fine and not fine with Worcestershire. It's like nah. Yeah, like hot sauce and Tabasco sauce. No, and like surprisingly. Okay, all right. Buffalo wings are kind of like in this weird area of like I wouldn't just like I don't know. I've very rarely had buffalo wings, but it's like there was one time where I had buffalo wings, and it's like yeah, I kind of like them, right? I kind of like it. I don't know. I was able to freaking eat it, right? I don't know. Like, yeah, it's weird. It's weird in that respect. Yeah. But like if wings and any other freaking kind of like just barbecue, like if you just smother something in barbecue sauce, I'm not going to like it straight up, right? Oh man, it's just not good, man. I don't know. It's weird how there has to be barbecue sauce. Yeah, like yeah, also, isn't it weird how like there's barbecue sauce, right? Like barbecue just means like to me just means like you take like meat, you take something and then you like smoke it and then you like yeah, the smoking, the blackening, the freaking yeah, like adding that smoky flavor to something. Like why does that need to be a sauce, It's like honestly, why does that need to be a sauce? Like why? Why does barbecue need to be a sauce, right? Like if you like season something well, like it's fine. It's fine. Like I don't know, like why? Like why do like Korean barbecue's freaking fine, right? I think they use like some sort of like special thing they do there, right? But I don't know. It's like I don't know. I just don't get barbecue sauce, I just don't get it. Yeah, I guess I'm just going down the road. Yeah, other kinds of food. Yeah, how picky am I? I guess like okay, how picky am I? Like sushi I like, but it's like there's sushi with like a bit of like stuff sprinkled on the top of it. I'm not really into that. Just I'm very basic with sushi, just like Californian Philly rolls, nigiri. Yeah, nigiri is just like the rice and like the raw fish, right? Yeah. Yeah, Chinese food, yeah, Chinese food I like, Mexican food I like, but like I don't put salsa, yeah, salsa like the red and green and queso I'm not into, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, taco sauce, Tabasco sauce, like hot sauce, like no, just straight up no. Yeah, I guess for further reference, like this is just thing. Anyways, the greater point in this is that like people just like the people making people, I don't know, just very aggressive towards not aggressive, but like I don't know, just a sentiment against like people who are like picky eaters, right? It's like just let people be picky eaters. It's fine, man. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a whole thing. I guess it just really depends on just like how picky, right? I guess the greater thing is like you should be open to trying new things. You should expand your palate. You know, you don't. Yeah, it's like I'm not. I don't. You should expand your freaking palate beyond just only liking chicken tenders and French fries. And I'm like, what's wrong with that? Honestly. Like, I don't know, man. There are just bigger problems in the world than being a picky eater. It's like Jesus Christ, man. It's like you're just gonna freaking has anyone ever dumped anyone because they were a picky eater? Jesus Christ. Oh my God, dude. It's like what's like, I don't know. I guess my thing is like, just what's the big deal? It's like, I agree. Again, it's the same thing with the freaking feeding. You eat it no matter what mentality, right? It's like, I agree with the principle, but it's like, in all honesty, like, I don't know. Like, how far does it get pushed, right? Like, how far does it get pushed? Like, where's the line for the people where it's like you're not a picky eater anymore? Like, where's the line? Like, I don't know. Like, people will just be like someone doesn't like a certain thing and be like, you're a picky eater. Like someone will just like be open to trying anything, but they're like, they won't try, they don't like onions specifically. It's just a thing. And then a person will call that person a picky eater. It's like, what do you mean, man? It's like I don't know. It's just so weird, man. Yeah, like, I don't know. It's oh man, I'm defending picky eaters, man. It's like, I mean, there was a Lifetime series, I think. There's like a reality series called Freaky Eaters, where it's like they would only eat one type of thing. There was like a woman who would only eat French fries. It's like, okay, I'm clarifying. That is like, okay, there's some psychological problems there. I know that. If you're only eating one like ting and one thing only, if you're only eating French fries and French fries only, that woman was eating, like, that's a problem. If you're only eating mayo and mayo only, that's a problem, right? That was another woman. Like, yeah. There's also another one where it's like someone like wouldn't eat solid food because they had a fear of choking, right? That's a very real thing. It's like, I don't know. But in terms, I don't know. I feel like it's just like railing against picky eaters. It's just like, wow, I don't know. It's like you have to expand your palate and try new things. It's like what? I mean, is it that important, to be honest? Isn't it just important that people just eat food that people like? It's like, why? Like if someone just likes like a few certain types of foods and eats them, right? If someone just likes, like me, like, I don't know, like, on all honestly, like, I have a very kind of, I do have a somewhat of a limited freaking range of foods I like, but it's like, I mean, I'm one up on people that I like seafood. Like, I like most seafood. I can eat crab, I can eat lobster. Like, I like crab, I like lobster, I like shrimp. A lot of people don't like shrimp. I'm not gonna decry someone for not liking shrimp, right? Like, there are reasons, right? It's like, it has a shell, it has a tail, or like, I don't like the texture. That's a lot of people who don't like seafood. They're like, I don't like the texture, which I don't really get, but it's like, but I'm not gonna be like, oh no, why are you such a picky eater? You have to, like, I'm not gonna decry someone for being a picky eater, man. Like, I'm not. Like, that's, oh man, that's just not me, man. Like, it's not me, and people shouldn't freaking decry someone for being a picky eater, man. Like, I don't know. It's like, what is, oh man, it's like why, you have to be like, I don't know. Do I have a larger point with this? It's like, just, oh man, oh god. I don't know. Honestly, like, yeah, like, what is the line for what is the line where, is there a hard and fast line for these people of what's a picky eater and what isn't a picky eater, right? Like, is there a hard and fast line? Like, yeah, because I feel like a lot of times it's like the line for not being a picky eater is so far, the bar is so high. It's like, you have to be able to try everything and everything. It's like, you have to be able to try like every type of freaking food. Like, you have to be able to try like freaking crickets. You have to try like Rocky Mountain oysters in order to not be considered a picky eater. It's like, what do you mean, man? I don't know. Am I misjudging? Am I mischaracterizing people who have this criticism? Oh man. There's been cases of like people who are picky eater. Yeah, I read there's in an NFL, there's an NFL player who there's an NFL recruit who says that they like 90% of what they eat is like chicken, and that they bring chicken tenders to freaking team dinners. There's like a rookie, or yeah, a new NFL player that got drafted who only eats chicken. Oh man, it's like, yeah, if I was his teammate, I'd be like, cool for you, man. It's like like I'm not like, I don't know. There are much bigger friggin' issues that people have than being picky eaters, you know. I don't know what my ability is to come up with like so many, you know, different things for these episodes, man. I don't know. I don't really have a fear of like running out of things to say. I'll always have new things to say. Oh man. Yeah, my point is like the people who forget, yeah, like to the people who I don't know, complain about people being picky eaters and like make it your thing to be like, you need to try all these different types of foods, or like, yeah, you'll never grow or something. I don't know. It's like, please stop, man. I don't know. I wouldn't take that freaking shit from Gordon Ramsay. Like, you know, I don't care. Like, I don't care if it's like a celebrity chef telling me that. It's like, I don't give an F, man. I do not care. I do not care. Like, I don't know. It's a whole thing of just like, you'll never know unless you try it. It's like, yeah, but like isn't trying something once just like the factor, right? I guess it's like the whole thing is like, what is it for me that turned me off of like condiments? And it's like, honestly, like, I don't know. Like, what turns me off is the smell. Like, I can't like, is it that weird? There's people who freaking, I don't know. It's like, I'm doing like, yeah, just like I don't know. Like, yeah. Again, like, I feel like when I first talked about it, I talked briefly about how I was made to feel like I felt like I was the only kid in the world who didn't like ketchup, right? And it's like the fact that like so many freaking places put like ketchup and mustard and mayo on burgers, right? Like made me like by proxy not want to eat burgers, right? Or like, you know, and I, you know, and like, you know, a few family members, you know, I don't know, teased me for that, you know, in a way. In a sense, and it like, honestly, like I'm being like completely honest, that it kind of like shook me up a little, right? Of just like, wait, why, like why? It's like, you know, it's like, I don't know. Did I ever wonder? Yeah, I wonder. Like, did I ever wonder like, why couldn't I just like it? Why couldn't I just like ketchup and mustard and stuff? I don't know. But it's just like, I don't know, like, it's, yeah, that was when I was like 8, 9, 10 years old, and like, obviously I've matured now. Obviously I could walk into a fast food place, I could walk into McDonald's and be like, can I have, you know, a Big Mac, but without like the Big Mac sauce, right? Which I would never do, by the way. Like, I would just order it from like a food delivery app and just like select the no sauce option on it. I would never freaking. There was one time in a restaurant where I said, can I have some, yeah, there was one time in a restaurant where I ordered a burger and I was like, can I have it without like ketchup or mustard on it? And then they're just like, you want it without any sauce on it? I don't know. I'm exaggerating that, but it's like, I don't know. Like every time I feel I like the very few times I made that request, that's how I see it in my head. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why it shakes me up sometimes, man. Like, I don't know if it shook me up more than middle school PE, but like, it's up there, man. It's up there. My whole thing of like how, you know, me not liking condiments made me feel like, I don't know, made me feel like, why don't I like it, man? Like, you know, like I was like like it literally was like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I can't go to frickin', you know, I don't know, like In-N-Out with people, because like I'd be weird. I'd be weird because I'd be the one who didn't like frickin' like condiments under burgers, right? Yeah. God, it's just, you know, well, In-N-Out only has like that, was it, whatever their sauce is. I mean, I don't like that either. I don't like any of like, yeah, was it like fry sauce, you know? I would assume it is, like just mixing ketchup and mayo together. It's like, God. Yeah, like honestly, honestly, it shook me up, like like seriously. And it's like if you were to ask me like why don't I like it? It's like I don't like it. Like why do I need to freaking try? Like it's like yeah, I don't know. Like honestly. I would do I'm putting it like this, okay? I would do a lot of freaking I would do a lot of things. I would do a lot of freaking things before you would get me to freaking eat something with ketchup on it, right? It's like honestly, honestly. Like I yeah, you can't make me do that, man. You can't, you know. Obviously like Garnt from Trash Taste, right? Yeah, uh yeah, in the charity stream they did, he had to eat he had to eat like was it like crust with freaking ketchup and mustard on it. I don't know how he survived it, but you know, yeah, like you could not pay me to do that, man. I don't know. Like you have to pay me $1 billion, like straight up. Like 100 million. You have to pay me 100 million. I'm not doing it for straight up a million, you know? Oh man. Yeah. I love how, yeah, is this the therapy arc? Is this the therapy arc where I just like, yeah, because like dating back to episode 30, oh god, this is the therapy arc, isn't it? Oh god. Yeah, I don't know. Again, like you couldn't freaking get me to change my opinion, right? It's like I'm not gonna come around to freaking condiments, man. Like even if I do, like Jesus Christ, I don't know how that's gonna happen. It's like you're not gonna make me come around to condiments, okay? And if you, yeah, like call me a freaking picky eater all you want, okay? Like yeah, I'm a picky eater. It's like okay then, cool. Great. Sure. Like you can freaking live in your freaking place where you like all that stuff, but it's like I don't like it. You're not gonna make me like it. It's like it's fine. I feel like I'm talking to, you know, a few of my family members, right? Yeah, it's such like a minor thing, right? But I don't know. I feel like it was kind of like an impactful like childhood memory, right? Of just I don't know, feeling bad because I didn't being made to feel bad because I didn't like condiments. Like that just sounds like the most insane thing ever, right? Like I don't know, like I don't know if I don't know if this is like first world problems, right? Oh god. Yeah. Yeah, one way I was also picky was that like I didn't drink water. Oh man, yeah. I guess like a little more of a thing. I got over that when I was like 14. Yeah, I got over that when I was 14. But like, I did not drink water. Like not bottled water. Yeah, the only water I drank was from a water fountain. Honestly, honest to God, the only water I drank was from a water fountain. It was all soda and freaking juice, and like not like zero sugar soda like I mostly drink now. It is all like freaking soda and juice and Gatorade. It was all that, you know. But like now I learned, and like I finally freaking learned, you know, for health reasons, thank God, to actually freaking drink water. But like even now, like yeah, you know, I'm sorry to admit it, but I can't drink like filtered water. Even I can't drink tap water, even if it's like filtered. Like it has to be from like, you know, those like bottles, like the cases of water. Like even if it's just generic store brand, it has to be in a 16.9 fluid ounce bottle, right? Anyways, I'm being vulnerable here, man. I hope. I don't know. I hope I can go back. I hope, yeah, it's all because, like, I hope I can watch this back and be like, oh, yeah, good thing I talked about that. It's cool that I talked about that. That's all I want at the end of the day. Just like an interesting episode where I talk about interesting things, you know? That's all I want at the end of the day, you know? Oh, God. True. Oh man. Okay. Can I move on? Maybe. I'd like there's a bunch I could have a whole part 2 on me feeling bad as a child of not liking condiments, okay? I don't like them. You're not going to make me like them. I'm done. Okay. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Game 1. The Celtics beat the Warriors 120-108 because of a massive fourth quarter by mostly Al Horford and Derek White, but like Jaylen Brown. Yeah, Jason Tatum didn't have as good of a shooting night, right? Yeah, and there's whole, I consumed so much on it, you know? I practically like live on live on ESPN's YouTube channel now. It's sad. And like Skip and Shannon, like oh god, my god. But it's like, I don't know, it's the NBA Finals, man, you know. Yeah, I don't know, it is, it really is, it's interesting. I feel like this is a very, you know, good matchup, you know. Yeah, I feel like this game just proved that, you know, that like it's not gonna be easy for Golden State to win, and it's not gonna, and I don't think it's gonna be easy for Boston to win either, you know. There, yeah, I think I agree with most people that it probably will go 7 games, you know. But I mean, there's also a thing that like if Boston does what they do against Golden State again this upcoming game, like not like have a massive fourth quarter, but just like defend to their best of their ability, which works, right? Yeah, like I think the game proved that like them playing their defense, right? Their freaking expert level defense, their, you know, league dominating defense works, right? Yeah. Them playing defense works against the Warriors, right? And, you know, as long as they don't give up, you know, all those trees to Steph Curry, as long as, you know, like they have a good chance of winning every night, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's also a thing of like, you know, if Steph, you know, Steph had a really, really good shooting night, you know, especially in the first quarter. Yeah, he made 6 threes in the first quarter. But like, yeah, they were still down 2. The Warriors were still down 2 at halftime, right? Yeah, and the third quarter Warriors happened, right? As they do, you know, a bunch of freaking open shots, you know. Celtics were like turning the ball over a bit more, but then, yeah, Jaylen Brown kick-started that run. They went on the fourth quarter, so yeah, cool. Oh man. Yeah, does it change my prediction at all? Yeah, I didn't give a prediction. I didn't give a prediction that, you know, but I gave I want Boston to win, you know? But like, I feel like I could be more comfortable in making a prediction if, you know, yeah, I guess like who would I pick to win this next game? I feel like it's kind of, I feel like you have to go with the Warriors because it's like you have to, like, not in the sense of like they are going to win, but it's like I feel like you have to have the sense of like, okay, all right, the Celtics aren't going to shoot that well again, and like, you know, Golden State is going to make adjustments, right? Because the pressure is on Golden State to make adjustments. I feel like the pressure is on Golden State to make adjustments, and I feel like for Boston, it's like they're gonna make adjustments too, but I feel like you mostly come out of there thinking, if you're Boston, like, oh, we did pretty damn well. It's like, yeah, Jason Tatum can have an off night. Jason Tatum had an off night. He used one of his bad shooting night games, and we still won by double digits, right? Yeah. But yeah, I feel like I feel like more likely than not, Golden State would win this next one, right? But it's like, even still, that like if they like split this freaking, you know, split it and then they go back to Boston, you know, 1-1, right? Like there's a very good chance Boston wins both of those home games, right? Yeah. And it's a thing, yeah, I don't know. I guess like it's kind of underestimated, but yeah, home court advantage, I feel like, yeah, I've come to learn is like a real thing, you know, especially like for Boston, right? For like Brooklyn, like home court advantage isn't that much of a thing, but for Boston, right? Like that place, yeah, that's definitely like a home court, man. That's definitely, yeah, and like the Warriors have the Warriors used to play in Oracle, which was in Oakland, right? Which was their home for, you know, most of its run, but they moved to Chase Center, which is in San Francisco, you know, which is still the Bay Area. The Golden State is still the Bay Area, but you know, Oakland, San Francisco, they are 2 different cities. The Oakland Athletics are still a baseball team, but like, you know, there's been so many rumors of like if a new stadium doesn't get built that they're gonna move to Vegas, you know, which is like the hot new destination for franchises to start up shop is Vegas. So yeah, Yeah, anyways, I guess those are my thoughts on it. Yeah, I guess I didn't really give my thoughts. Yeah, I thought it was a really fun game. I watched the whole way through. I really, I'm rooting for the Celtics, obviously, and it's like, I really like it when they go on runs, man. I really like watching the Celtics defend. It's really cool. Uh, yeah, Marcus Smart, yeah, being the anchor of that defense. Man. Yeah, I don't know. It is a thing too that, like, from a Lakers fan's perspective, like, honestly, what is there to dislike about the Celtics, to be honest? uh, like, yeah, I think of like, was it, yeah, in going back in NBA history, because I know a little bit of NBA history now, like the 2008 Celtics, which last won a title with like Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen. It's like, look, man, I can understand why you would hate that team if you're a Lakers fan, but I don't know, with this team, I guess it may, yeah. No, I feel like I feel like, yeah, Jason Tatum, like, loves Kobe Bryant, right? He loved Kobe Bryant. Kobe was his favorite player. And in Game 7 against the Miami Heat, he wore a Kobe armband. And then he texted Kobe Bryant's number. He's like, I got you. And then it's like, oh man, yeah. He's doing everything to endear himself, to be like, dude, like, the Lakers would have wanted him, man. He would have been so cool as a Laker, right? The Lakers could have gotten him, but, they chose Lonzo Ball instead. Yeah, because that was the 2017 draft, I'm knowing I'm flexing a little bit of my history here. Yeah, it's all because of, secret base videos and, just Reddit, it's all because of that. Yeah. But it's like, I don't know, maybe some Lakers fans could be like, dude, that's annoying, man, how he keeps on freaking invoking Kobe's name. I don't know. Yeah, I guess there's also, yeah, Devin Booker is also a player that, like, gets, like, Kobe comparisons, due to his, like, I don't know, I guess his how he plays the game, like his mentality, right? Yeah, Booker, scored 70 points in Boston, right? In there, yeah, back when the Suns were bad, right? And it was like, yeah, and like Stephen A. Smith last year was saying, like, Devin Booker is the next Kobe Bryant, right? And like a lot of people took offense to that. And I guess, like, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the reason why Lakers fans don't like the Suns. Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, like, a lot of Lakers fans do not like the Suns. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, obviously, Western Conference, there's a history there, Steve Nash and Kobe Bryant, but yeah, with the Sun, when the Suns were last good in, like, the 7 seconds or less era, just go look that up. Just go look, secret base. if you didn't know, or just go into a Wikipedia page. I don't know. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, it's cool. I really like Jason Tatum, man. Oh yeah, who would I think would win the Finals MVP? Yeah, I mean, oh god, I'm not concerned with legacy or rankings. Steph Curry would probably win it if Golden State won, and like Jason Tatum would probably win it if Boston won. But I would be interested to see, Marcus Smart or like Al Horford or Jaylen Brown get it. Wouldn't it be funny? It would be interesting. It would be, I don't know, not necessarily like stealing a Finals MVP, but like, yeah, honestly, like, one game has been played, and like, yeah, from that game, like, Al Horford was probably, Al Horford and Jaylen Brown were probably the most impactful players. Yeah, they have as much of a chance, maybe, if they keep on winning games like that, yeah. Yeah, to win the Finals MVP over Jason Tatum, which would be interesting. Yeah, I guess, is that everything I wanted to talk about? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, do I need any errors, any omissions, as, I saw in Pardon the Interruption? Oh my god, dude. I can't. Someone save me, man. Someone save me, please. So, good. Yeah, I'm thinking back to early 2020. Yeah, early to mid 2020. I don't want to think about that time, but like, that was the last time I can remember when I wasn't consumed with having to follow the NBA, or like wanting to follow the NBA. Oh god, what a time that was, man. What a time that was. Do I want to go back? I don't know, man. I don't know. I've been thinking that I've been missing boxing. You know, I've been missing following boxing, but I don't know. I feel like I know most of it anyway. I think from what I saw that the Triple G and yeah, Golovkin and Canelo are gonna have a third fight. I think. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what my thoughts on that are. Yeah, my thoughts on that are like, I don't know, I feel like it just wouldn't be that exciting, to be honest. I feel like, you know, I mostly think that Canelo would win in a decision, right? Yeah, and it's not gonna be that interesting, right? Yeah. Mm. But I guess, I don't know, yeah. Because the last time, like, I watched Golovkin fight was it? He won the title back against, like, was it Derevi something? A guy's name starting with a D. And then he fought Ryota Murata. Yeah, I'm saying that wrong. He fought, a Japanese boxer, right? And reclaimed the title that way, I think. So, yeah. Yeah, and he's like 40, 41 now? Yeah. Yeah, he's a bit older, yeah, and people are still wanting to see him and Canelo fight because I guess, yeah, because he's one of the few people who gave Canelo trouble. It was him, and then it was like, was it Daniel Jacobs? Yeah, him, Daniel. No, Daniel Jacobs was one of the people who gave Triple G trouble. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's one, yeah, Austin Trout? I think like, oh no, wait, Lara. It was either like, yeah, I don't know, either one of those people. I'm a bit shaky on it. There was one like close decision Canelo won that like is like some people are like, saying that like he didn't win the fight, but yeah. Yeah, I mean Triple G, other than like Floyd Mayweather and like Bivol, his only two losses are like is the guy people are saying that like he probably, yeah, like the closest fights ever for him. So I guess that's why people want to fight. Yeah, isn't it nice talking about boxing, man? Yeah. Oh man. Man, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. I know shit about boxing 4 is gonna come soon. I promise, right? I promise. Now as I think I know stuff about the NBA. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a person who wants to rank players in like teams. I'm not a person who's interested in that. I just think it's fun to view from a storyline perspective. There's a lot of fun stuff going on. Yeah, and I guess it turned from like something to distract me to something I freaking wait around on. Oh man, yeah. Anyways, I guess this has been a much longer episode. Please, yeah, okay. I guess to wrap it up, like, yeah, Swedish people, I admire that aspect of your culture. Don't freaking go at people for being picky eaters, and yeah, Triple G, Canelo, and Canelo Triple G tree. Interesting, maybe it could be interesting. I'm not seeing it. The NBA finals are gonna be really interesting. I hope. I think from here on out, yeah, it's gonna be good. Yeah, yeah, and that's it. I guess. Yeah, good thing my voice is running out right about now. How many times did I say like, I don't know, and I don't know. I guess I'll have to count. So yeah, see you next time.